Welcome to Sports News. The 2018 World Cup qualifier between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the King's Shield of Swaziland will be played under floodlights at the Somlolo National Stadium in Lobamba. The Swaziland Football Association has confirmed the first leg tie will kick off at 7 p.m. Swazi time, which will be 6 p.m. Nigerian time on Friday, November the 13th. The World Football Governing Body has appointed Germain Koulé of Benin Republic as referee for the big match with his compatriots Bienvenu Dina, Sena Wedin and Gustave Eugène Tohignon as his assistants. FIFA Under-17 World Cup leading scorer Victor Osimhen is looking forward to the round of 16 clash against Australia with renewed enthusiasm. The Golden Eaglets striker, who has scored 4 goals so far in Chile, says he's aware he'll be the obvious targets of the Joeys at the Estadio Sausalito, but he is not under any pressure. The Golden Eaglets duo of striker Funsho Bamgboye and defensive midfielder Udochukwu Anumudu would be available for selection after serving their mandatory one-match suspension against Croatia. In club football, Enyimba Faba this evening defeated relegation strugglers Kwara United by a lone goal to maintain the lead at the top of the NPFL table with 3 games left. The league leaders have 65 points from 36 games, 6 points above Warri Wolves, who have a game in hand. Defending champions Kano Pillars also defeated Rangers International by the same scoreline. Akwa United defeated Sunshine Stars 2-1 in another Week 35 clash. Dolphins of Port Harcourt moved off the relegation zone following a 2-0 win against El Kanemi Warriors. Yiwa Football Club moved to 3rd spot on the league table following a 3-2 win against Wiki Tourists. FC Ifeanyi defeated Heartland of Owerri, while another Port Harcourt-based team, Sharks, beat Shooting Stars 2-1. In tennis, Petra Kvitova got her WTA Finals campaign back on track with a hard-fought 7-5, 7-5 victory over Czech compatriot Lucie Safarova to record her first win of this year's Elite 8-woman event. The victory improved Kvitova's head-to-head record to 8-0 over Safarova, but the pair will transform from rivals to teammates in Prague on November the 14th to the 15th when the Czech Republic take on Russia in the Fed Cup final in search of a 9th title. Both women had lost their white group openers on Monday, so were desperate to pick up a much-needed win, and it was the double Wimbledon champion who made the most of her opportunities on the key points to emerge victorious. That's game, set and match. On Sports News, back to Amarachi with the rest of the news at 10.
This is the ultimate redefined for men.
Over in the Middle East, talks aimed at ending the violence in Syria is set to kick off in Vienna, and Iran will be attending alongside other world leaders. Meanwhile, the United States is gradually tilting away from its hard anti-Assad stance, saying that it could live with a political transition in Syria that would leave Mr. Assad temporarily in power, potentially removing an obstacle to building international consensus. Adeshawa Josh has more.
Iran is scheduled to attend multilateral talks on finding a political solution to the conflict in Syria in Vienna this week. And representatives of Russia, Saudi Arabia and Turkey will also be attending the talks. The main round of talks on Syria is expected to take place on Friday, but diplomats say some preparatory meetings could happen on Thursday evening. Amnesty International says it has evidence showing Australian officials paid people smugglers to turn back boats and threaten asylum seekers. In a new report, the rights group says asylum seekers' lives were put at risk in 2 incidents in May and July. The Australian government has, however, denied the allegations, as it has done ever since the first emerged in June. In Africa, both sides in the South Sudan talks have signed an agreement to finalize the implementation of the security arrangements that were part of an August peace accord. The 2 parties expressed their willingness to abide by the principles of this accord. Michael McQuay, acting chief negotiator for the government of South Sudan, believes the agreement will officially set the country on its path to peace. That's the foreign news wrap-up. It's back to you, Amarachi.
And the main news again, the Nigerian army has published photographs of 100 suspected terrorists as part of efforts to finish the war against insurgency. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tukur Buratai, who displayed the suspects' pictures in Maiduguri, also called the Nigerians to join in the effort. Also, the Senate has ended screening for ministerial nominees submitted by the President. The lawmakers deferred confirmation of some of the candidates to Thursday. That's News at 10 tonight. Thanks for watching. I am Amarachi Ubani. Good night.